The work health and safety laws. The main aim of the WHS Act and regulation is to ensure the health and safety of workers and workplaces. The WHS Act gives a general overview of how to manage workplace safety. These safety laws outline your legal responsibilities and duties as an employer or business owner and worker. The WHS regulation sets the required standards you need to meet for specific hazards and risks, such as noise, machinery, and manual handling. They also set out the licenses you need for specific activities, such as forklifts and permits for hot work, the records keeping, and the reports you need to develop. Why the changes in the law? A need for uniformity and the updates required of the law. With the previous safety laws, large workplaces that had branches in different states and territories found that each state and territory interpreted the law differently, which made it difficult to manage safety in their business. Workplaces wanted uniformity of the law to make safety management easier and consistent. The harmonization of the law. Around 2009, the industry bodies got together and began what is known as the harmonization of the law. The goal was that by the 1st of January 2012 all states and territories would be on board and ready to establish the new workplace safety law. Safe Work Australia's goal of harmonization was to achieve greater consistency, certainty and clarity, making it easier to understand our WHS duties. However, only 3 states commenced in the new law on the 1st of January 2012, which were New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia. Hence, the NSW-WHS Act 2011, and the WHS Regulation 2011, which was recently updated as 2017. Whilst there were changes in the law, the principles of safety remain. The principles of safety are the elements that assist in managing safety, such as plant and machinery, safe systems of work, instruction and training, injury management, incident investigations. The key changes of WHS, for example, in New South Wales were as follows. The industry bodies found that the terms employer and employee were not broad enough to cover the people holding various roles in the workplace. Therefore, they decided that a person conducting a business or an undertaking, or PCBU, was a broader term to describe an employer, director, manager or decision-maker in the workplace. That worker would be a better term to describe employee, contractor, volunteer, trainee, student doing work experience and apprentice. Another change was the Occupational Health and Safety Representatives, who are now known as Health and Safety Representatives, or HSRs. A big change for NSW was the reverse onus. In the previous legislation, the employer had the full responsibility for a safe workplace. This meant they were fined and penalized for any breaches in their workplace, including that of their workers. However, in the new legislation, the PCBU must do all that is reasonable and practicable to ensure safety in the workplace. If they have, and the worker is non-compliant, the worker is liable and penalized. Entry permits have been changed too. This involves unions, penalties and fines. What has been a massive change are the maximum fines, which have increased exponentially. These fines and penalties can include 5 years in prison. The previous and current fines. The individual fines for workers have increased from $82,500 to $300,000. The individual fines for the PCBUs and officers are up to $600,000. The corporate and business fines have increased from $825,000 to $3 million. In the current times, we are witnessing the regulators including jail time for serious breaches of the safety laws, for example, the junkyard owner in Victoria. Thank you for watching. We're here to help. For more information, contact us at info@fockale.com or visit fockale.com.